The best damn radio, not on the radio, MadKid Radio, Ustream.tv, where you'll find us streaming the better mix of music, more variety, commercial-free, and some not safe for work content. Yeah, we do get R-rated from time to time, but we don't do it to offend anyone, just do it to give you that, morning chuckle. That chuckle during your day. Yeah, that's how we roll. Anyway, wrapping the set right there. Newer stuff from Blink-182. They put out a record, I guess it was late last year, and from it, there's a track called After Midnight. And it is not, obviously, a cover version of the Eric Clapton classic of the same name. Completely different work of music by Blink-182. Also in the set, classic stuff from the Bangles, Manic Monday for your Mad Kid Monday morning. J-Lo, Pitbull getting together with one called Dance Again. Scars on 45 with a great track, Hearts on Fire. Love those guys. Met those guys at the Love and Cup Coffee House in November of last year. Fantastic new album out in April. Check it out if you have not. It's self-entitled Scars on 45. Get it from iTunes or wherever you get your music from today if you have not already done so. Off the top of the set, Felicia Day and the Guild with I'm the One That's Cool. For all you geeks out there, which Mad Kid Radio we count ourselves amongst. We are truly geeks. The Mad Kid sporting some geeky new goggles. Thrift store, $1. How could I say no? Well, one of the things I did over the weekend, in addition to shopping at the thrift store, is went out and saw my friends at the Sisters of Murphy play a couple of times here in the area. Thursday night, the mistress and I went out to Star Alley Park in the South Wedge, saw them play for the Third Thursdays concert series, as well as supporting Rochester Real Beer Week. Mark Tichenor of the Sisters, he, of course, is one of the singers in the band. He could be called the lead singer. He sings most of the songs, though not all. And we got some sound bites with him. I might actually be playing those for you here in a second or two if I can locate them while I talk. Anyway, we met with Mark and the guys from the band, and we had a blast out there Thursday night at Star Alley Park. Then the Mad Kid went and saw him a day and a half later as they played again for Rochester Real Beer Week at the T.C. Riley stage for the Love and Cup Coffee House. The Love and Cup brought him in, but their stage over at the T.C. Riley's mezzanine patio area. And what a perfect day for some great Celtic rock out in the sunshine and drinking down a couple of good brews. Of course, Rochester Real Beer Week, this was the inaugural festival in the South Wedge, brought to you by the business area of South Wedge Association merchants. And I assume it was a great success. It looked like it was. And we had a lot of fun, as did our friends from the Sisters of Murphy. You know what? I do have that interview queued up, and we're going to lead into some Sisters music, which is coming your way after the interview. Again, here is Mark Tichenor of the Sisters of Murphy on Mad Kid Radio, our interview from Thursday night. All right, I'm here with Mark Tichenor. Did I pronounce it correctly?
Good enough.
Okay.
How do you pronounce it?
Tichenor.
Tichenor.
Yeah, it's a really awkward last name.
Oh, and you're with?
The Sisters of Murphy.
And you're like not the lead singer, but you're one of the many singers, right?
I think he is.
I'm kind of the lead singer. I take the primary singing role for most of the songs. But we like to, because sometimes we play really long sets, so we like to mix it up just to change the sound up a little bit so people don't get fatigued.
Of course.
Yeah.
Now, how did the band come into being? Because I knew you guys back when, we drank together, but I never knew you were into the Celtic rock thing. So how did that happen?
Well, I was working at the Democrat and Chronicle with my buddy Carl Heberger, who's in the Isotopes and Multitude and a bunch of other local bands. And we were he was a big Floggy Molly guy. He said, this stuff's becoming big. Maybe we should try, an Irish band. So we hooked up a St. Patrick's Day gig and made a band around that gig. And it was kind of a novelty for us for a while because we were all in different bands. But we got more serious over the time, and I got more into the Irish traditional stuff. And it kind of opened a door for me into a different culture and different musicality. So, it grew a little more, and mostly because we've had all of our members as this was a side project. For most of the time, it was just kind of we'd get together a couple times a year. But now we've been serious about it, and it's worked out really well. I mean, the community's responded well. It's well beyond just playing for St. Pat's.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I mean, Rochester seems to embrace this kind of party sound. I mean, you guys tapped into that? Was it something you intended to do?
I think the response we've gotten is greater than I ever expected, and it's not because of us. It's because of the music. There's something that it's not all Irish music. It's like Celtic music or Celtically inclined music resonates with people. It strikes a chord in everybody. So we're always amazed at how much people like this stuff, and sometimes I feel like I'm just privileged to be the one doing it, and it's really it's not a thing to do with us. It's the music.
Sidebar. You have a unique perspective on all this because with Rochester Beer Week, Real Beer Week going on, you're also a writer. Tell us a little bit about that.
I write the beer column for Free Time Magazine. I've been doing it for about, 6-7 years. And I'm really having a hard time coming up with new stuff to say about beer.
Have you visited the Fairport Brewery yet?
I have. I did a column on the Fairport Brewery. And Bruce Lish, our bass player, he's the brewmaster for Custom Brew Crafters. So we're... beer's a passion of ours. Good craft beer, so it really dovetails nicely.
Yeah.
I'm Mark.
I'm Jonah.
And I'm Rick.
We are the Sisters of Murphy.
And
You're listening to MadKid Radio.
Here's to the man, top of the stairs, with all of his glory and none of my cares. I toiled and I struggled.